Well, it's Saturday, May the 21st, and we have a beautiful day ahead of us. Good day to go do something. You got any ideas what we can do today?
Let's get high.
We don't get high, folks. I apologize for that. We try to keep this a family-friendly channel. I don't know why she would say something like that, but we don't get high.
That's not the kind of high I meant. I meant let's go somewhere high.
Let's go somewhere high.
Let's go somewhere high.
Well, we can go somewhere high. You got any ideas? How about let's go to the highest place in the eastern United States?
Let's do it.
All right, and that is?
Mount Mitchell.
All right, folks, we are going to go to Mount Mitchell State Park, which is not only the highest point in the state of North Carolina, but it's the highest point east of the Mississippi River in the entire eastern United States. So I apologize for her little suggestion earlier, but we are going to get high today, but not that kind of high. It's a good kind of high. We're going to go as high as you can get without going out west to the Rocky Mountains. So we are on Highway 80 right now out of Marion, North Carolina, headed up to the Blue Ridge Parkway, and this is one of the curviest roads that you're going to ever get on as far as a major road. We got a lot of little back mountain roads like this, but this is one curvy little road here. We've not been up to Mount Mitchell in a couple of years. It's been, what, I think 2020 we came up.
Yeah, I think so.
And the tower was closed, and that was kind of upsetting. Everything was closed in 2020, and they wouldn't even let you go up into the observation deck, which is wide open outside. I don't know why. But anyway, we're going to try to go back today and hopefully get some good video up at Mount Mitchell. Now, the neat thing about Mount Mitchell is that the weather up there is way different than the weather down where we live. In fact, the high today on Mount Mitchell, last time I checked, as of yesterday, is supposed to be 59 degrees. And I think we're going to the upper 80s to around 90 at home. But the high on Mount Mitchell is supposed to be 59 degrees today. So we brought hoodies in case we need them. But we're going to show you a little bit of Mount Mitchell State Park here in a little while. And as you can see, this road is one you got to take it slow and watch. Yeah, there's a lot of blind curves. Again, this is Highway 80 out of Marion, and we are going to intersect with the Blue Ridge Parkway up, I'm going to say near Spruce Pine, North Carolina. I think that's probably what we're close to. We don't live over here. We live about 45 minutes from Marion, so the only time we really get up here is when we're going to Mount Mitchell or when we're just riding the parkway or something. But it's been a couple of years since we've been over here, and y'all didn't see me just go into that other lane to stay straight. But anyway, we're going to show you some more scenes from the Blue Ridge Parkway and Mount Mitchell coming up shortly. Alright, we're at the intersection now of the Blue Ridge Parkway, and we are going to go south, which I guess turn right here to do that. We're going to go south on the Blue Ridge Parkway down towards Mount Mitchell State Park. If we were to go north, we would head back up towards Little Switzerland and eventually Linville, Boone, Blowing Rock area. So according to that, we are 16 miles from Mount Mitchell. Oh, and Crabtree Falls is 4 miles back that way, and that's a beautiful waterfall.
Yeah, we've done that one.
It's a moderate hike. It's not what I would call strenuous at all, but it'll give you a little workout. But that's a really nice waterfall. We've done that one time. So we are headed towards Mount Mitchell State Park. We'll show you some views from some of the overlooks on the way. Alright, here we are looking up at Mount Mitchell. This is where we're eventually going to go, but I pulled off at this little overlook because it gives you a good view of the Black Mountain Range. The Black Mountains are actually one of the shortest mountain ranges in the state, but they're also the highest overall average elevation. It starts off here to the left. If you see that one out there to the left with the towers on top of it, that is Clingman Peak. It's named after Thomas Lanier Clingman, who is the same person Clingman's Dome in the Smokies is named after. So this next one over, I do not know the name of it, but I do know that is Mount Mitchell. That is the highest point in the eastern United States, 6,684 feet above sea level. And as we move to the right, you've got Mount Craig. And I don't know all of them. I think there's some plaques at the top that will tell us what the rest of them are. And then the pointy one out there on the far right, about the middle of your screen right now, that is Silo Knob. So we're going to get back in and head on up into Mount Mitchell State Park, but this little pull off here is called Big Laurel Gap Overlook, and we are currently at an elevation of 4,175 feet. So we got some climbing to do to get up to 6,684 feet. So we're going to head on up. Okay, folks, we are now getting off the parkway, heading into Mount Mitchell State Park, and it's a couple of miles on up the road there to the summit. And sign there says no fuel ahead, so make sure you got plenty of gas before you even decide to come up here. You want to stop either in Marion or Asheville or Black Mountain and fill up with gas. Park hours opens at 7. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that on here. Opens at 7 a.m. and closes at 9 p.m. tonight. So there is a little visitor center at the top. We're hoping it's going to be open. So we're going to go up and show you the views from Mount Mitchell, hopefully before the storms arrive, because I'm seeing some gray clouds back there. Alright, folks, we're riding up into Mount Mitchell State Park. I'm going to let you see a little bit of the scenery along the road here from the dash cam as we make our ascent to the parking lot. Now it is, I want to say it's about a quarter of a mile walk from the parking lot to the summit observation deck. And that said to tune the radio to 1630, so I don't know what that's going to be. Probably a little bit of information, so I'm going to see what. Yeah, my wife doesn't like me messing with the radio and driving these mountains.
First serve picnic tables scattered throughout the spruce fir forest.
Just a little information on Mount Mitchell.
Picnic shelters. You can book those through reserveamerica.com. Due to construction, the concession stand is closed, and there's no drinkable tap water at the summit.
So bring your own drinks.
Water is available at the gift shop, which is open 7 days a week, May through October, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Souvenirs are also available, like pillows stuffed with awesome fur and that smell wonderful, just like the alpine forest.
We got some bikers here.
Porta-johns are also available at the summit. From the summit parking lot, a short 320-yard paved walking trail leads to the observation platform with breathtaking 360-degree views. Halfway up the summit trail is the education classroom. Rangers and park naturalists give scheduled education programs on cool topics like bears, logging history, salamanders, wildfires, and flying squirrels. You can find program schedules at the park office and at the summit. Just past the education classroom is the Balsam Nature Trail, a moderate 3/4 mile hike where you can fully experience the sights, sounds, and smells of Mount Mitchell's unique alpine forest.
There's a lot of bikers out today.
I could never do that.
See, I can't see now to go around either.
At the north end of the parking lot is the trailhead for the Deep Gap Trail, also called the Black Mountain Crest Trail.
Sorry, y'all.
One of the most highly rated hiking trails in the eastern United States.
Oh,
Many visitors enjoy a mountain back hike to Mount Craig, 1 mile each way or 2 miles round trip. This segment of the Black Mountain Crest Trail travels through a primeval high elevation conifer fir forest and offers beautiful long-range views from its rugged rock outcroppings. The entire Black Mountain Crest Trail is a challenging 11 miles one way in length and traverses not 4, not 5, but 6 mountain peaks above 6,000 feet in elevation. We hope you enjoy your visit to Mount Mitchell State Park, where you'll experience nature at the top. For more information, visit our website at www.ncparks.gov. In the words of Mount Mitchell travel promoter Sanford H. Cohen from more than 100 years ago, why not drop for a time your business burdens, run away to this bit of paradise, and live with bodily vigor and mental alertness that the centers of civilization know not of? You will again become an
That's what I was just thinking.
Thank you for visiting, and thank North Carolinians, past, present, and future, for having the wisdom to protect our shared natural wonders.
I'm just letting y'all hear that, folks, because he can do a better job of explaining this mountain than I can. I know y'all tired of hearing me ramble, so don't normally listen to the radio while we're recording, but
He was very informative.
yeah,
And excited about it.
and there's going to be a storm before we ever get up there, because apparently they're having some kind of bike-a-thon today or something.
You are listening to WRD B644, Mount Mitchell State Park radio service, broadcasting at 1630 on your AM radio dial.
So that was just a little informative feature there. I don't know how far I guess it plays in a loop, so I don't know how far we were into it when it started, so
I don't know.
I'll let it keep playing until we get back to where we
Mitchell
were.
is a sky island wilderness.
You said you wanted to get high,
Cell
so
service, your cell phone may not answer all your questions. To answer those questions and park information, we hope you enjoy this old-fashioned AM radio station,
oh boy,
just
that's
like
close.
Granddad used to. At Blue Ridge Parkway mile marker 355,
And we have
turning
arrived.
onto State
Well, no,
Road
we haven't
128, you begin your ascent to what's been called the apex of Appalachia. At 6,684 feet above sea level, Mount Mitchell is the highest point east of the Mississippi River.
We're
The
still
park
2 miles
opens
from
at
the
7
summit.
a.m. and closes at 10 p.m. from May through August, closes at 9 p.m. September and October. Weather conditions make the roads unsafe.
I've had a couple of years, a
Speed
little
limit
bit
is
less
25
snowfall.
miles per hour on all park roads and 10 miles per hour at the Summit parking lot. Gasoline is not available at the park. The closest gas station is on Highway 80. From the park, take the Blue Ridge Parkway 11 miles north, exit Highway 80 and turn left. You'll find gas 2 miles down the road. I'm just saying, we've had our share of folks run empty up at the top.
So don't do that, folks. Make sure you got plenty of fuel.
That'd be bad.
Yeah, it would. Because you are not near a town up here.
Driving up, you experience one of North America's most habitat-diverse stretches of road. At the lower elevations, you pass a variety of deciduous southern Appalachian hardwood trees and world-famous Catawba rhododendron
And up here you got the
with
Canadian
bright
spruce
purple flowers
firs.
in June. Gaining elevation, the forest transitions to evergreen, red spruce, and Fraser fir trees. With temperatures often 20 degrees colder than nearby valley towns, the cool climate preserves a rare alpine forest that more resembles Canada than North Carolina. Welcome to Canada down south, y'all. There's all sorts of plants and animals
I like that,
that
Canada
are
down
usually
south.
found in the southeast, but these northern critters can survive in Sky Island above the clouds. Like red crossbills, northern flying squirrels, red spruce trees, and northern saw-whet owls.
I'd like to see a
You'll find
flying
the park
squirrel.
office and ranger station
Yeah.
2 miles up the road on your
That would
right.
be neat.
Half mile from the park office is the Mount Mitchell restaurant. The restaurant is currently closed for renovations and will not be open this year. You'll just have to come back in 2022 for some of the best apple pie on
This
earth.
is 2022.
From the restaurant parking lot, you can access down
Go
the
ahead and
old
cut him
Mitchell
off
Trail.
now. So. I think he's told us everything we need to know.
Another half mile
So.
up from the restaurant.
All right, we'll see y'all at the top. Okay, folks, here is a little, looks like a webcam screen. And today is May 21st, 2022. It's 11:20 a.m. And the temperature here at the top is 60.3 degrees. So that's a good 25 degrees, probably more than what it is down in the valley where we came from. Much different climate up here. In fact, it rarely ever, just a few times in history, has ever topped 80 degrees up here. It's never been 90. I want to say the highest it's ever been up here is 82 or 83 degrees. We're going to step inside the gift shop here in a moment. Alright, now here's who Mount Mitchell was named after.
I'll say no right now.
Elisha Mitchell. And he actually died on this mountain trying to prove that it was the highest one in the eastern United States. There was a dispute between a couple of mountains which was higher. And he died on this mountain trying to prove the elevation, and his grave is actually at the top, so we'll be seeing that here in a few minutes. Alright, here's the Balsam gift shop. So we're gonna step in there in just a minute. See this photo on the side here. Actually, the museum is open today. They said it was closed last week, so I'll step through here. That's actually the old observation tower. And I was up here in April one time when it was just like that, with snow and ice stuck to the side of it. This is the new one they've got now. We'll be up there in a few minutes. Here's a little bit about the summertime on Mount Mitchell. And that's like what I was saying out there, temperatures rarely ever hit 80. It's usually high in the 60s. In June, average high 64, average low 51. Let's flip that over. Well, probably have to wait on my wife to get in here because I don't want to stay flipped over. Alright, maybe if I can hold it, let me get out of the shadow here. Average spring high in April is 49 degrees. In May, the month we're in now, the average high is 58, so it's topped that by 2 degrees already today. Alright, let's flip it over to the winter. Winter weather at Mount Mitchell State Park can vary widely from a clear day with temperatures in the 40s to a week-long blizzard with winds over 100 miles an hour and wind chill readings of 60 below zero. Probably not the day you want to come. Although winter officially begins in mid-December, snow and cold conditions frequently arrive much earlier. Snowfall in September is not uncommon, and cold weather lingers as late as May and June. Average of 100 inches of snow. There's your snowfall averages for 4 months of winter. And fall. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. I don't know where Chauncey is. Okay. None of those came out. Fox. Poor bear. Let's go over to the gift shop. I gotta see where my wife is. She was walking the dogs and I haven't seen her since. There she is. Where you been?
I walked the dogs. I thought you were heading back, so I thought.
No, I was gonna step on over in here. Here's a gift shop. You can get, of course, shirts of Mount Mitchell, postcards. Poster.
Right there's the poster.
Oh yeah, I guess I probably should look. So here's Interstate 40 running down through the valley here, and here we are at Mount Mitchell. We're going to hike up to the summit here in just a minute. For a quick view around the gift shop. My dog digs Mount Mitchell State Park, and they got a sign out front that says no dogs in here. I think you can take your dogs up to the summit. Check me. I think so. Check me on that before you try it. But this is not in the national park, so I think you can. And of course, all kinds of shirts. Good selection. Coats. I'm not going to put my hoodie on because it may be windy in the tower, but it's not here. So here's the Geological Survey markers. I've never seen those for sale before. $40 for that. That's a paperweight. Yeah. You see these at various mountain peaks.
Yeah, remember we went to Mount Camera? I found
yeah,
one.
and Gregory Baldwin found one too.
Yeah.
There's two of them at Mount Camera. Alrighty. That's the windbreaker coat there, Mount Mitchell State Park. We're getting ready to take the moderate, not really strenuous, but moderate path up to the trailhead. I'm sorry, not to the trailhead, to the summit. It says paved trail, 280 yards. I thought it was about a quarter of a mile, but maybe that comes out about the same. I'd have to do the math. But we're getting ready to head up the path. Alright, here we're starting off on the summit trail, and I want you to notice again, nearly all of the trees up here are the Canadian evergreens, the spruce, balsam trees, spruce fir, balsam trees, I mean. Just a different climate up here, just like a Canadian climate, a southern Canadian climate. And looks like the trail is going to start steepening up a little bit here. There's benches to, should you need to rest. I don't anticipate needing to, but this older lady I have with me, she may need to. Who's actually 7.5 years younger than me, but yes, you can take dogs because here comes one coming down. A lot of these little informational plaques here. Okay, and here just below the observation deck is the grave of Elisha Mitchell, who the mountain is named after. Zoom up on that because the writing's a little hard to make out. Died June 27th, 1857. 165 years ago next month. Okay, so let's head on up to the observation platform. Here's a little bit of the view. Looking back towards Clingman's Peak, not Clingman's Dome, Clingman's Peak with the towers. Now Clingman's Dome in the Smokies you can see, but you're not going to see it on this camera because it's very hazy, but I can see it with my naked eye.
But they were crying.
But they actually have very nice interpretive plaques up here. Clingman's Dome, you need to watch this video and take a lesson because Clingman's Dome has these too, but they've been in there since the flood of Noah and you can't read them anymore. So tells you what you're looking at. And Clingman's Dome, Tennessee, Great Smoky Mountains National Park, Mount Sterling, Point Misery, and Little Butte. What a name for a mountain, Little Butte.
Maybe that's west. Actually, that is technically west over there.
And it just shows you what you're looking at up here. Craggy Dome. I thought that was Craggy Dome out there, the rounded one. It's over near Craggy Gardens. Great place to see rhododendrons. And Clingman's Peak. Now that Tryon Peak is actually down almost near the South Carolina border. So let's walk around. I'll show you some more view. Looking out towards the east. Unfortunately, we got a lot of haze up here today. But out there, I'm going to guess about the middle of your screen. I really can't even see the screen, what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Linville Gorge, though. I can see it with the naked eye. That kind of knob that you see on the right, I hope you're seeing it, is Table Rock. And on the other side of the gorge on the left is Hawksbill Mountain.
Where do you see it?
As soon as I can get to the sign, I'll show you the interpretive plaque there.
Do you see a lake, Kaylee?
I see water down there. I'm not
It says Lake James, Lake Tahoma.
Yeah, I can see water down there.
Maybe those trees are right in the way. I wanted.
Alright, so we're looking at Mount Craig. This is the Black Mountain Range. With a little point out there to the right there in about the center of your screen is CeeLo Knob. And out in the distance, in the haze, I do not know if you can see that, is Roan Mountain, Tennessee. Roan Mountain is in Tennessee, actually on the state line of North Carolina and Tennessee. The little low gap there to the right of it is Carver's Gap. We were just at Carver's Gap in April. If you look up our video, Roan Mountain April Snowfall. I don't remember if that's exactly the title, but if you just look for that, it'll come up. That's where we were back in April. Okay, here's the view from Mount Mitchell looking north. I really like these signs. They're not graffitied up all over. You know, nobody's felt the need to write on them yet. Well, a little bit down there at the bottom. But they're still in pretty good shape. You can read them good. The pictures are nice. It just shows you're looking this way back up towards Grandfather Mountain, Boone. And then at the Black Mountains, again straight ahead. You can see Roan Mountain, Tennessee. Up towards Johnson City, Tennessee. Okay, one more over here. Looking west is the town of Burnsville, which, to be honest with you, I wish they still had the old observation deck because it was taller. And this one here, you got trees obstructing your view in a lot of places. You can't even really see.
Oh yeah, the trees have grown up.
I mean, there's some good views, don't get me wrong, but there's some areas here where I kind of wish they built this a little taller. The old one was taller. Did you ever come? Yeah, you came up to the old one, didn't you? So, here's Big Butte and Little Butte. Point Misery. And right here, they actually show you where in the state of North Carolina Mount Mitchell is. A little geological. Are you muted? Okay. Okay, we're heading off of Mount Mitchell now. We're going to head down and get something to eat. So, by the way, I don't know if y'all can tell a little bit of swollenness on this side of my face. I hope it's gone down since yesterday, but I had a little altercation with a wasp.
So I didn't even know. Look at me.
Well, I can still, when I look down, I can still see my cheek.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's protruding out. I can't see this one. So it's a little swollen. Hopefully it's not noticeable, but I had a little altercation with a wasp yesterday evening. We had a misunderstanding about where he could build his nest, and he scored first, but the nest is gone. So anyway, that's that. But what'd you think of Mount Mitchell?
Oh, I love it up there. It's always so pretty, and kind of cloudy though, but you know, we still could see quite a bit.
Yeah, there's gonna be some storms brewing here a little bit.
But it's usually windy and chilly, and I took a jacket.
No wind today.
No wind, and it was so comfortable. I didn't even, and the jacket, it was kind of cool, but you know, I told Derek, I said, this is just nice.
Yeah. I was recording before you got out there. The monitor showed that it was 60 degrees. The monitor showed it was 60 degrees, and once we were up there, the sun did come out and warmed it up a couple more degrees, probably low, mid-60s. So a very cool day. If I had to say one thing that might be a negative, is that since they put the new observation tower in, it sits a lot lower than the old one did.
Mm-hmm.
And the trees have grown up, and the views are not as unobstructed up here as they used to be.
Yeah, because when you look at the plaques, you can tell the plaques, there's no trees obscuring the mountains, you know, right below you. Right,
and the last time we were here, I don't remember the views being that obscured. It's just when they built that new observation deck, I don't think they built it high enough. So I guess here would be my thing. If you're in the south and you want to hit all the state high points that you can, you got to come to Mount Mitchell, because why wouldn't you? It's the highest one in the eastern United States. So it's definitely worth coming. There are some good views from the top, but there's just a lot of obstruction where the trees have grown up in some spots. And I'll just be honest with you, I think the views from Klingman's Dome are better.
Well, yeah, and that's true, because you're high above it all.
Klingman's Dome Tower is higher than the trees. So while you do have a 360 view up here, some of it's trees and some of it's nice open spaces. When you're looking back towards the east and south, the views are much more open. But when you're looking north and west, some of the trees are obstructing. So that would be my only thing. I wish they had built the platform a little higher. On Klingman's Dome, you truly do have 360-degree panorama views.
Yeah, you do.
So very similar. Klingman's Dome is the highest point in Tennessee in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Only 41 feet of elevation separate the two, so nothing significant there. Weather is about the same on both of them. You know, Mount Mitchell was something different. We don't do it as often as we do Klingman's Dome, even though it's actually closer to our home. We just don't get up to Mount Mitchell as often. But we did want to do it. We thought it's a shame. We've been doing this for going on 2 years now, and have not even featured the highest point in our own state.
In our state.
We are ashamed, folks. We're no good. But we thought we'd do that today. A lot of haze today. It was kind of hot last week a little bit. We had some hot days at home, and it just kind of up to the summer haze. But if you come up here, maybe come in the spring before that starts, or in the fall, it's kind of hard to get up here in the wintertime. It's closed a lot, but some good views up here. There, so
it's worth a trip, definitely.
Most definitely. But if you're in the Asheville area, Black Mountain, even Marion, Mount Mitchell's just a short drive for you. You might as well see it while you're here. It's certainly worth it. So just be prepared for weather changes. It's a good idea to have a hoodie or a coat. It was not windy today, but if it's windy, the wind up there can kill you.
Oh yeah.
Not kill you, but you know,
it'll freeze you.
Yeah. But today was very calm, so there was no wind, so that was not an issue today. But definitely give it a try. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Find us on Facebook and
like and subscribe.
And we would appreciate it. Thank you. Well, hey everybody, we have been up to Mount Mitchell. We are now back down the mountain in Marion, North Carolina. And you might be asking, what is there to do in Marion? Well, not much. But there is one place here that we always like to come to when we're in this area, which is not often. Usually when we go up to that part of the Blue Ridge Parkway or to Mount Mitchell, we always stop at the little trailer that you see behind you. This is Dot's Dario, and they got some of the best soft serve ice cream you'll find anywhere, and they got more flavors than I've ever seen anywhere. When you talk soft served ice cream, you're looking at chocolate vanilla swirl, sometimes strawberry if you're lucky. I've seen pineapple in Florida, but they got a lot more than that here in soft serve. So I'm going to be showing you some of that here in just a moment, but we're going to stop and get us an ice cream cone. So the location of this place is actually, it's not easy to find. It's in the little town of Marion, North Carolina, at the foot of the Blue Ridge Mountains, at the intersection of Highway 70 and Highway 80. Just remember 70 and 80. 80 is the highway that goes up to towards Mount Mitchell to the Blue Ridge Parkway, the curvy one we were on this morning. So this little ice cream place is right there at the junction of those two highways. So we're going to go over here and show you what they got. Now to show you just a little bit of some of their soft serve flavors, notice it says 24 and more. So there's actually a few more on the menu inside, but I bet you've never heard of some of these in soft serve before. Amaretto, German chocolate, cream de mint, of course strawberry, raspberry. Now this one here has got possibilities. Cheesecake. We've been here several times. I've tried the coconut, as you see here. I think I've tried blueberry. But these are all soft serve, folks. Pina colada, peach, pistachio nut, tutti frutti. I'm gonna move over here a little bit. Maple nut, lemon. That sounds good and refreshing on a hot day. And up here, blackberry, black cherry, caramel, coffee, blueberry. That's pretty good. I've had that. Peanut butter soft serve, butter pecan, banana, and apricot. So I'm going to move on over here and see what other flavors they might have.
Okay, I'm still deciding. Okay, just thank you.
So where's the soft serve flavors up here on the menu? Oh, okay. I thought it was up there. Alright, so here is actually a comprehensive list. I hope that glare isn't too...
They have a chocolate jalapeno.
I can't quite imagine that.
I can't
soft
either.
serve. Bubble gum. You know, I'm really thinking about doing something I don't usually do, and that's I might get 2 ice cream cones because there's a lot of cotton candy. I love cotton candy ice cream. But since we have a place at home I can get that, I'm probably going to try something else here. German chocolate, root beer, red velvet. Up here it says now they got 45 plus flavors of soft serve. So let me get back down here. Red velvet, Irish cream, s'mores.
I don't know
Grape. Didn't you not get the grape one?
I've never gotten
cinnamon
grape.
apple. Look at that. Cinnamon apple soft serve ice cream. I cannot imagine that. And one more list right here. Caramel, eggnog, almond, pumpkin, peach, key lime. I think I've had that. Mango. Chocolate jalapeno. Wow. We got some decisions to make, folks. We'll be back on after we made them. And here's their hand-dipped flavors. I'm just going to go those real quick. You can pause if you want to see them, but I don't think you're going to. Here's your milkshake flavors. You don't find butterscotch milkshakes much anymore. Dairy Queen used to have them, but they don't even have it now. First, the sundaes. Alright. And did you say they have hot dogs here? I don't know if they have hamburgers or not.
Right over there. Hot dogs, corn dogs,
okay.
chips.
Yeah. Mostly an ice cream place, but they got hot dogs, corn dogs, and chips. No hamburgers. Established 1970. Been here a long time. Yep. Alright, before it starts melting, what'd you get there, Shaughnessy?
Red velvet cake.
Red velvet cake, soft serve, and this is mine in a cup. This is bubble gum. So this is round 1. What do you think? How's the red velvet?
It's good. It's just got like a little bit of a hint of a flavor of red velvet.
A little bit of a hint of a flavor.
Yep.
Alright. Well, I have to set this down and try my bubble gum. That actually has a good bubblegum flavor to it, so anyway, a lot of flavors I'd like to try. We don't get up here about every 2 or 3 years, so yeah, may have to go back for round 2.
And then a butterscotch sundae.
We're doing something we don't recommend, but we're going back for round 2. I don't recommend anybody eat that much ice cream, but there's like 7 flavors on there I want to try, and it seems a wasted trip to just get one. So what you getting this time?
Butterscotch.
You're just getting the sundae. I'm going to get the apple cinnamon soft serve. Or cinnamon apple. So, there's that. And one of these days I'm going to come back and get that black jelly bean. Because I like black jelly beans. So, that sounds good. You don't like black jelly beans, do you?
It's like black licorice.
Alright, so we're going to try another flavor now, and this will be the last thing we eat today, but that 24 and more, that don't even cut it, because now they got 45 soft serve flavors. And again, this is Dot Stereo, and it's just at the corner of Highway 70 and Highway 80 in the little town of Marion, North Carolina. Okay, we're going to sit back in the air-conditioned vehicle and enjoy this one. But this is the soft serve cinnamon apple. It has no color to it at all. As long as it has flavor, I don't care. And let's see your butterscotch sundae there.
Looks pretty good. Looks like they gave me a lot of butterscotch.
Yeah, they did. So, let's see what you think of it. Again, folks, I don't normally recommend eating this much ice cream in a day, but
Very good. It's been a long time since I've had anything butterscotch.
So you like that better than the red velvet?
I do.
Okay. I thought the red velvet was pretty good. She gave me a little bit. It tasted kind of like just red velvet cake batter.
Just wasn't very sweet.
It wasn't very sweet, but you could tell that's what it was. I mean, so anyway, I'm gonna try the cinnamon apple now. All right, folks, we're getting ready to leave and head home. So if you want to try some good ice cream, just look for the little blue and white trailer, out of which is served more flavors of soft serve than you ever knew existed. So, all right, you tried 2 things today, so let's give a quick summary. Probably shouldn't be driving. Let me pull it off right here.
I was gonna say, let me hold that.
Yeah. All right. So tell them what you got, what you liked, what you didn't like.
I got the red velvet soft serve cone, which we did. First time, it was good. It melted quickly because it was so hot outside. Wasn't really that sweet. Wasn't really that impressed with it. And the second time I got the butterscotch sundae, which was very good. I enjoyed that very much.
All right, now you can hold it while I get my seatbelt on. While I drive. I got the bubblegum ice cream first.
Both of his was in a cup.
Yeah, something just fell.
That's probably your phone. I'll grab it in a minute.
Yeah, I liked that. Really good. Thought it was good. There goes my phone. What was I saying? Bubblegum ice cream. And that was good. And then I got the cinnamon apple soft serve. That was really good. I like that. There's a bunch more flavors. I wish this place was closer. I wish there was other places like it close to where we live. This is about 45 to 55 minutes from our home. We don't get over here a lot.
But when we do, or
it's a stop.
In this area, yeah, we're stopping.
And there's still about 8 flavors I want to try. Next time I come, I'm going to get the black jelly bean ice cream, if you can imagine that. 'Cause I don't eat jelly beans a lot, but my 2 favorite flavors in your average jelly bean bag is the black and the red. So
I like the red, pink, and the light purple.
Yeah,
I'd rather not eat them.
She doesn't like licorice stuff. I do. So I'm going to try that black jelly bean next time. So anyway, we've had a full day. We're heading home, and there goes my phone again.
But we had a wonderful day today.
We've had a wonderful day. Went up to Mount Mitchell, kind of hazy, cool up there, hot down here in the valley. We stopped at Black Mountain. We didn't do a review because I forgot to bring the camera in. Ola Guacamole's Mexican restaurant in Black Mountain, really good.
Yeah, you still got a creek out back.
Yeah, there's a creek out back. The setting out back is very nice. If you go there, I would ask for Creekside.
Yes, definitely.
But then it stormed, and then we stopped and got ice cream. We're heading home. So thank y'all for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and find us on Facebook.